We are live. Hello and welcome on in to another live stream here at MB. I'm your host, of course, Stephen John McLaughlin here with another Friday update. As we always do every Friday, a little short live stream just to keep you guys informed on what is happening on the channel. And we'd like to thank you once again for subscribing to our YouTube channel and of course our Twitch stream when you're on there as well, guys. But just a little couple of things I want to discuss. And it will be very brief because I am on my lunch break at the moment. I do work, of course. This isn't my full-time job, unfortunately. But first and foremost, I'd like to thank you all for joining us on our Patan watch along this week. 5 episodes. The 5th one dropped, of course, earlier on today. So thanks very much for that. And yeah, thoroughly enjoyed the film. Been reading the comments all week in terms of encouraging comments, in terms of some negative stuff as well. People that didn't like the film, wondering why we were doing it and stuff. But I think once everyone watches the watch along from part 1 through to 5, and of course we've got our movie review coming up tomorrow at midday UK time, that is, for Patan, just to wrap things up. So keep an eye out for that. The premiere of that will be tomorrow, and you'll know our thoughts on it. Regardless of whether we like stuff or we dislike it, it's always interesting to react to stuff, not just react to stuff that that we're going to love, but stuff that perhaps maybe we won't. I'm not saying we didn't like Patan, we certainly did, we enjoyed it, but there is obviously elements in there that just, it is what it is. You've got to just take it for what it is. It's a balls to the wall action film, and it shouldn't really be deemed anything other than that, and not take it too seriously. Just enjoy the sort of visuals and the sounds and the acting as well. Obviously SRK, it's our first SRK film we reacted to. We will be delving back into his arc as well, and obviously the Spy Universe as well, which we will be looking at, because we have been reading the comments. You guys have obviously been saying, we should have probably watched these ones first. It probably would have been better for sequential reasons, but yeah, we liked it. I thought it was good. You can find out obviously how we review it and how we mark it on our how we rate it, that is, on our channel tomorrow at midday here in the UK. So thanks again for that. Really liked it. Love the comments. Doesn't matter if they're positive or negative. We always appreciate feedback. We like you guys to show us what you think of these things that we're reacting to, whether it be film or web series. So all appreciated, and we hope you like our reaction as well. Now, another thing that dropped on our channel today was obviously the Salar trailer, and I think we both kind of liked it. It was a teaser trailer. It was very short and sweet, and we don't really get to see Pravas in action really, or saying anything for that matter. But it was a teaser trailer. We do expect a full trailer about very shortly, but for what it was interesting. Good build up to obviously the film, and yeah, that dropped on our channel today. So let us know your thoughts on the trailer. Let us know your thoughts on our reaction to the trailer as well. And are you looking forward to this next new Pravas film, Salar? We certainly will be checking it out. I think it's September it comes out, isn't it? If I recall. But it's on the channel. We reacted to it yesterday, thanks to Home Bailey. I'm not sure how they pronounce their production, their studio name, but thanks very much for obviously dropping us a little email to let us know when that was dropping. Very much appreciated. And yeah, we'll keep our eyes out for that. We do like a little bit of Pravas in our lives here at MBE. Certainly like Bahubali part 1 and 2. Thoroughly enjoyed that. It was one of the first films that John and I watched 3 years ago on the channel. We watched both parts and thought structurally it was incredible. Absolutely epic, fantastic, and Pravas was fantastic as well. So that's on our trailer. That's on our channel as well. The trailer reaction for that. So check that out, guys. Let us know your thoughts on our reaction, and your thoughts on the trailer as well. Was it enough? Was it good enough to be a teaser trailer? Was it just not enough information in there, or what it is? It's teasing, so you let us know anyway. But yeah, now we're going on to the main event here, and by all accounts you probably have already worked it out from the headline, of course, our thumbnail on today's live stream. It's all about Asur. and we will be reacting to this all next week. I'm saying all next week, it's going to be the next 16 days from Monday, and all 16 episodes will drop one episode per day as we normally do here on the channel. So we will try and bulk upload them to our Patreon. So if you are a member on Patreon, you will get early access, pretty much very early access to maybe at least 5 episodes right away anyway, and we will have them up on the Patreon very quickly on probably Sunday. John and I have recorded 4 episodes of it so far, and we don't really want to give too much away in terms of where we're at and what our thoughts are on it, of course, but we really do like what we're seeing so far, and we can see why you guys have recommended it. We have done we've done a lot of crime sort of thrillers over the last 3-4 years on the channel, and one thing we've noticed about this one is it's pretty dark. You know, there's not a lot of humour in there, like, you know, crime dramas like The Family Man, which will have elements of humour. Obviously with Sherkan and JK will obviously have that sort of comedic sort of back and forth with them. Not all the time, obviously, it's a serious show, but for this is another level. This is it's almost like how would I compare it to a western sort of feel? Probably the Brad Pitt Morgan Freeman film Seven, in terms of tone, and very gritty, but we like how every episode's playing out. It's very suspenseful. It's the characters are very intriguing as well. Backstories are in there. We do get the flashbacks, which we always like in these productions, because it does give you that sort of lived in sort of world as well, and history between the characters that it's very hard to do if you don't do a backstory in episode 1, 2, 3, whatever, you know. So we really do like what we're seeing so far, and it's really good, you know. So that's 16 episodes, which we know it's a big commitment, and we know that you know, it's going to take up the sort of content on the channel for the next 2 weeks, but it's sort of something that's been in the making here at this channel for 2 years now, as we've tried to get access to it. And we know that season 2 dropped just a couple of months ago, maybe last month. So we're on to episode 4, so we're kind of a quarter way through this story at the moment, over the 16 episodes over 2 seasons. You know, we're halfway through season 1, and we like what we see. So it will take up to about a couple of weeks for us to get through it, and that sounds like a chore. It's not, certainly not a chore. It's very enjoyable. John and I were discussing after one of the recordings, this is the kind of thing you would binge watch from start to finish. You'd just do it all in one day. You know, if you weren't doing like watch-alongs, watching it, editing it, uploading it, that kind of thing, you know, you would just sit on a Sunday, start from the morning right through to night time, episode 1 right through to episode 8 season 1, and then the same again for season 2, episode 1 to episode 8, you know, and just get the popcorn out and just watch this, because it's so good. And we do understand why a lot of people are thoroughly enjoying you know, what they're seeing in this production as well. And I know, and I can understand now why season 2 was much anticipated, you know. So we also said in one of the episodes, I think it was episode 4 at the end last night when we finished watching it, you just don't know what's going to happen next if you've not seen it, you know. And that's one of the great things about you know, TV shows, web series that have got a good writing team. You know, they know how to feed that information per episode, and it's almost like individual you know, like films. Every episode's like a little mini film, but fantastic acting as well. Obviously the JK character from Family Man's in there, but we're not really sure about the other actors. We did say that in episode 1, we weren't really sure about the other actors, but they are. We're obviously getting attached to these actors. We're getting to know their names as well, and just think it's a really good show, you know. And we hope that you like our reactions as well. A lot of people say we talk too much and stuff like that. We actually don't. What you're seeing is an edited version of what we have watched. There's a lot of silent moments, but we don't put too many silent moments in, because it's a reaction, you know. If you want to go and see the show and you don't want to hear us talking, then watch the show, you know. So Yeah, we liked it. We hope you like our reaction. It will be on from Monday and right through for the next 16 days from Monday. But as I said, you can probably get, I think we're going to try and get the 5 episodes, the first 5 episodes up on Sunday for our Patreon users. So if you go onto our Patreon, I will drop the link into the description box once the live stream is finished, and you guys can decide whether or not you want to sign up to that or not. But the 5 episodes will be there, and then each day they will obviously just drip feed them through onto YouTube. Our live stream coming soon as well. Not this one, another one that John and I will be doing in the studio. A studio that we're not going to have for much longer, unfortunately, but we're still obviously looking at alternatives and stuff like that, and how we'll be able to do our shows and stuff, but we'll work it out. That's months and months away. We will give you an update on that very soon, but we have been talking about doing a live stream, which will probably be a Sunday, and it will probably be a time suitable for everyone. And that means everyone here in the UK and everyone in the US, because we do have an audience from the United States as well, and we've got good friends who do their own YouTube channels as well that sometimes come into the chat and stuff like that, and we might get them to join us as well. We do have that functionality, but in terms of this one, perhaps not, because I don't think we're well versed in obviously web series from India, but that's what we're going to do. It's going to be a Sunday very shortly, and it's going to be a live stream, and it's going to be a tier system. We do them every now and again. If you check the playlist, you'll see a playlist for tier lists where we pick a topic, and then John and I will discuss where we rank them. And what we're going to do is we're going to do Indian web series. So that's why we'd like you guys to join in on this, because we'd like to know your input and your thoughts on what you think is the top web series from India of all time. And also, we also would like you to give us your thoughts on, our thoughts on how we're ranking them. Do you agree? Do you disagree? So it'll be a good debate, between John and I, but also you guys as well, because we want to involve you guys, and we want to do it at a certain time of the day where it's accessible for you guys, so we can get as many people in and we can all have a good conversation about the top web series from India. Over the past, I don't know, it could be 15, 20 years, you can let us know what you think, but obviously we've got to rank what we've seen. We were going to do just predominantly TVF stuff, but then you're leaving out the likes of Family Man, Mirzapur, Scam 1992, and we just felt they're too good to leave out, and if we're just doing TVF, people will then say, why do you not just do web series? Why did you not just include everything that you've seen, and give us your thoughts on that, and we can let you know your thoughts as well. So that's what we're going to try and do. Probably in the next 2 or 3 weeks, hopefully, we'll get something set up. John and I will try and get some Kingfisher beer in as well, so we can drink away while we're talking about the likes of Panchayat and Quota Factory, etc. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be a good time to talk about these web series that we've been watching along, and mostly it'll be good just to interact with you guys as well. Obviously the live chat will be on. You guys can get into the live chat, let us know your thoughts. We'll read every message that comes onto the live chat as well and talk about it as well. Let us know your thoughts and your views. So that will be on a Sunday coming up very soon, where we will be ranking our top web series from India. So really appreciate that, guys. And what language do you guys speak? This is from Bora Pora. We speak English, but we speak Scottish English. We're from Glasgow in Scotland, Bora, and this is not how we normally speak, the way you're listening to us just now, and the way you see us on our videos. We talk a lot faster than this, and we have our own sort of slang, dialect, if you like, from Scotland. So this is what we do, and a lot of people ask us if we're from Ireland or if we're from Germany. No, we're from Scotland, from that little country above England. That's where we are. So it's quite sunny just now, but it normally rains here most of the time. So Parth Shivam says Azure. Yeah, that's what we're doing, Krishna. That's what we're doing. We're doing Azure. Hope you are happy with that. Azure YT says next movie reaction on Kabir Singh. There's actually a list of films that you guys have recommended actually, since we did Patan, so I'm going to have a little look at that. I think it's all connected to the Spy universe, so we'll see how that goes. Scottish is a different language then. I think it's more sort of certain words. Like the English will say things like little, we'll say wee, as in a wee bit, you know, just little things like that, you know. It's not really a different language. Predominantly Scottish people do speak some form of English, and it's all to do with accents more than anything, whether it be in sort of the south of Scotland, or Glasgow, which is in the west, or Edinburgh, which is in the east. Everyone kind of has their own accent and has some sort of terminology for things that are only sort of for that region of the country. So, but it is predominantly English. It's really just how we pronounce and sort of come across. Krishna says you guys are underrated. Thanks very much, Krishna. Yeah, I mean we don't really see it like that. We don't really think we're I'm not going to say we don't think we're great. We try our best to be great, you know, but it's not for us to say. You know, we know where we are in the sort of pegging of YouTube, if you like, you know, and we understand that there's massive channels out there that do things a lot better than us, and have been doing it a lot longer. So yeah, we try and watch as many channels as possible just to see what guys are doing and what's the best way to do things and stuff like that, you know. But at the moment, we just try to do our best, you know, and best thing about it is just building that community, you know, and that's one of the most important things for this channel is the community. That's why we try and keep our community tab as up to date as possible and do these live videos on a Friday as well, just to have a little chat with yous, you know, and let yous know what's going on in the channel and what's coming up as well. But I'm just coming up to the 17-minute mark. I've got another 3 minutes before I have to get back to work, so I'm just going to quickly just go over everything that we've talked about there. Again, thanks again for watching us, our Patan watch along this week. Part 5 obviously dropped today, the final part, and remember we are doing a review on this which will drop tomorrow at midday UK time, so keep your eyes out for that, where we do rank the film as well and we give our honest opinion on the film, and you can let us know what you thought of the film, what you think of our reaction and what you think of our review and our ratings. Do you agree with it, disagree with it? You can let us know about that as well tomorrow. And of course Salar trailer reaction that's dropped on the channel today, so if you can, give it a watch guys, and you can let us know your thoughts on the trailer and on our reaction as well. And next week we will be reacting to Asur. All 16 episodes will drop 1 episode per day on the channel from Monday, so it's going to be about a fortnight, 2 weeks that is, of Asur on the channel as well, and we hope that you can join us for that. It's really appreciated, and we hope that you like our reaction on it and our thoughts. So yeah, and of course coming up over the next few weeks, maybe 2-3 weeks from now on a Sunday, we will be doing a live stream, John and I, and it will be ranking our top web series from India, and we will be live, we will be interactive, and it will be a suitable time for all. So it's not going to be what we normally do for a live stream, 10 o'clock at night in UK, and it's like the middle of the night in India. We know obviously to pick a sweet spot for everyone who can probably and hopefully join us for that as well. But I'm going to love you and leave you guys because time is ticking. I need to get back to work. But just like to thank you for joining us here today on our live stream, and please be assured that there is more content coming. Asur is going to be dropping very shortly on the channel this Monday, but there is obviously our review of Patan as well, which will be dropping tomorrow, and there might be a little video maybe dropping on Sunday as well. Depends what's out there that we can maybe talk about or react to, but we will keep you informed anyway. So thanks again guys for joining us, and have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you again.